Hello and welcome back to episode 12 of Rule the Waves Japanese Turret Farmer Edition, where we are giving the United States a sound licking in the Pacific as they refuse to move their Atlantic fleet over. Even so, I think our ships would fare pretty well. We're a little bit over our base capacity down here in Southeast Asia, but we are expanding. Actually, looks like we already did finish expanding the bases. I'll expand that again. We'll get right back into the war. Alright, better torpedoes. Another heavy cruiser in dockyards for 3 months, or 5 months. Enemy coastal raid in the home region. Wonder what they're going to do with a single light cruiser. If indeed that is what it is. 2 heavy cruisers is what they're giving us. These are the new ones, so I will cruise at 21 knots. We'll see if we can find the Amis somewhere. Some of our coastal patrol. Okay, here we go. East-northeast. Maybe looking to bombard this installation. And we'll close in as night falls. Not in sight yet. Whoops. Lost most of my escorts, getting them stuck on an island. Spit of land. Well, they were around here. Now they're not. What they're looking for is to sink some transports. Have anywhere they can go. They're looking to sink this installation or that one. I don't think they'll succeed. Might be an uneventful battle. Seems to be the American war has come down to that, but they keep wanting white peace. And I'm not really willing to do that. Up there, wow. Went quite a ways. And as soon as she breaks contact with whatever is up there, we'll be done. This is way overtime now. That would be okay. We'll get a crack at her. Says she's a heavy cruiser. Doubtful. Birmingham class. Looks like another variation, which instead of the forward side-by-side guns, they've consolidated down to a single turret. We take the first hit on one of our destroyers. And we get a 7-inch hit on them. Drive them in towards the installation. She'll take some fire from that as well. A lot of light hits on her. Light batteries are doing very well. Turn away. Multiple 7-inch hits. But we've got the range. And that's that. Take a look at the details. And close out. And gain another prestige. Says they have a battleship in. Interesting. If that's the case, I may take a pair of the Shikishimas out of Southeast Asia. Since we're very clearly dominating there, another invasion could happen at any time. And a double on them. More raider action, our allies doing their thing. Enemy coastal raid, they decline. And we move forward another round. Okay, so they're actually showing to have decent contingent in Southeast Asia, that battleship just moving through. New docks completed. Helping out the Italians. More raiders. And another month goes by. And it looks like the US battleship has gone over into the Indian Ocean. Negotiated peace without border changes. No, no, no. What? I think I'm gonna take these 5. No, no, no. Well, we'll keep doing our thing. New machine. Thing is the 10% discount worth the development or the opportunity cost of not building a better cruiser next time? You know what? I'm just going to leave it because we're behind. We can't build all the ships that we have on the slips right now. Ah, sure, why not? Like, we could get prestige by executing them, the revolutionary, but by sending them in, we may end this endless war with the US sooner. Because I was thinking of sending some of our battle cruisers over to the East Coast, blockade them some to end this. But I don't want to give up on the invasion opportunity. Like, we have the clear advantage right now. So I have everything to lose and nothing to gain by doing. Well, not nothing to gain. 2 battle cruisers. After one of theirs. Is that really a battle cruiser? Maneuvers like one. Because it is one. 8 14-inch guns and a 12-inch belt. What does our Shikishimas have? No belt, of course. And 16 12-inch guns. Take a look. So we can get through her belt at almost all ranges. The deck would need to be at maximum range. So it really doesn't matter what range we engage them at, we're going to penetrate. Yeah, and they're getting lots of penetration hits. So we need to get broadside, we need to get all those turrets firing. Go due east. Lost one of our turrets already. They are rather lightly armored, aren't they? Yep. And these don't have the new director, do they? I don't see it. I may be blind. That's okay. Got a hit on the Ticonderoga. 4 more hits, all heavy. Fortunately, we have rudder hit on the Haruna. She at heavy damage. 2 more 12-inch hits. Let us pursue. Still getting all turrets involved. How fast is Ticonderoga? Much faster than ours. That's going to be the unfortunate side of it. Another hit on the Ticonderoga. Another hit. Another hit. 2 more. Slowing. Another hit. 2 more. 1 more. Flare, so we're getting close to sunset. 1 more hit. And another. Get our rear turrets involved. I don't really care about the 5-inch hits. Need is the 12-inch hits, the guns to hit. So let's go in. See if we can't take out our escort. And as sunset is occurring, we'll give the attack order. Not the destroyer. Alright, we got the Ticonderoga with the turret hit, flash fire. It's kind of what we're hoping the turret farms are going to do, is to pour so much fire into them before they can hurt us. Because we took plenty of damage. Gain 2 prestige. Yes, please. First significant battle in a year. Feels like, at least. Let's see. Let me just scrap those after the war. The Shikishimas, at least, have the excuse of being... Actually, I'm going to scrap our battleships. Kind of useless now. They're way too old. That'll free up some funding. Resume construction. Not very well. At least they're actually showing up to fight now. Fleet savings. Demonstrations in the US. Probably because of that revolutionary. That is actually paying off. Glad I did it. This is a good dreadnought. Fast battleship. 10 15-inch guns. Super firing fore and aft. Nice size belt. Oh yes, concentrated fire. Heavy cruiser getting involved in one of the interception. Heavy cruiser. He's the older one with heavier guns. And slower speed. These are probably due to be scrapped as well. Flint class. Fast is Flint. 2 knots. With a bunch of 4-inch guns I can ignore. We already seem to be going faster than that. Oh, nope, it's going too slow. Another round into Flint. Light cruiser, so 5-inch guns should be able to do some damage to them. Another one of those. There's a 9-inch hit. Five-inch. Slowing significantly. Drop to 20 knots. Have the torpedoes. And just pouring fire into them now that they're stationary. There we go. All over except for pounding out a couple of kinks in the armor. So old they may be, but they're still useful. So were the pre-dreads that I had scrapped. So we have convoy defense. They decline. People are stealing more secrets from us. Better AP projectiles, more raiders, more ops. Absolutely lopsided war result. Construction of the Mishima Kai. Widespread. Yeah, that's fine. We'll share. Pays for 1 month of battleship production or battlecruiser. Have an interception. With our battlecruiser. And this should be no trouble at all. One thing that could make these better is if they had the B super firing. Another Flint class. 2 shells into them already. A secondary. The third 12-inch. Fourth. Why don't we stay broadside? Fifth, sixth. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. 12. 13, 14. And that's what we like to see. 9 12-inch shells. In short order. Last few minutes of that fight. Without border change. No. No, no, absolutely no. You want to end this, you got to give me something. And with the revolution happening in your territory, I'm not going to give up at all. Okay, France has stolen technology. Don't care at this point. Convoy defense, they decline. Convoy defense, they decline. More raiding. Enemy coastal raid, which they do accept. Are they giving us a couple heavy cruisers? Not a lot, so I'm not expecting too much. Coming this way. There they are. Come up to speed. What do we got? Destroyer? No, a couple minesweepers. And we'll just directly pursue and take these 2 out. And that should be that for this month. These battles are just getting a little silly. Got excited when we got that dreadnought to fight. Now we're back to this. Not the most exciting war. Not for me, at least. I feel happy with our designs. They're taking all comers. Yeah, sure, why not? Better damage control. Better ASW. Whatever. Cruiser action. Alright. Get to use an actual cruiser. Battle cruisers. Yes. I don't care if they're old ones. Goes in. Cut them off if we have to. And they powered our battle cruiser? Did they really? Lexington class. Yeah, they're showing up every once in a while. 10 13-inch guns, though. This could be a poor fight for these. Our Tsukuba class battle cruisers are getting to be antiquated. Oh yeah, this is going to go badly for us. Just after I said, oh yeah, we can take all comers, it's fine. Yep, turn around. And let's see if we can sacrifice our destroyers. Next time we'll get these. I think at the end of this month we have to scrap the Tsukubas. They're just too old. Congo. You don't need to pursue that much. Guys, stop. Properly rabid destroyers. I appreciate it. Makaze, turn around. There we go. Comes the Lexington back as the Tsukuba pulls into port. Yes. We can get the destroyers to scare them off again. At least until I get control of the Congo again. Oh, brutal. We might lose the Congo. At least we're returning fire. Oh, yeah. It is painful. Oh, God. The horror. And there she goes. About what we expected. As long as we prevent them from getting rid of our destroyers, seeing any of our destroyers, we should be fine. Now you set them as the flag division. Thanks. Thanks, game. Go back into port. No reason for you to hang around. You don't need to lose any more ships. They win this round. Not going to deny it. Go in. Yep, that's right. Get into port. Congo's down to 4. Your valiant sacrifice will achieve nothing. There we go. Give me command of these so I can tell them to go back into port. Not that they really need to. They can't get in here. Because the ring of mines. Yep. And that's that. There's the tail. Oops. Leave that scenario. Lose 1 prestige. I will designate it. Loss of the Congo. Alright, Tsukubas. Okay, you guys are old. Keeping you around for the strategic value. But you're a liability now. So are these Tokiwas, really. Should move some of these Zoomies out to the South Pacific. Move 4. Get 4 Zoomies into the South Pacific. Take these ones into hand for rebuild. Get the better director. Leave that one and move them to Northeast Asia. The Samas will stay in the South. Or no. I need to get rid of these. Scrap these. Scrap the Samas. Too slow. Now we're down to ships that we know that can live up to the statement I made last month. We no longer have the advantage, but that's okay. big destroyers now. We're almost pushing 4 years of war. Get our heavy cruiser involved. There they are. Max speed. Close for contact. That's a light cruiser is done. Yep, Birmingham class. If I remember correctly, these have 4-inch guns. And we have lots of 7-inch guns. So we can broadside like that. Get 4 hits in a single minute. Sweep back and forth. This is becoming kind of routine now. I'd rather have the last battle, but with our modern battlecruiser against their modern battlecruiser. Stats. Major victory. Moving on. More victory points. What are we looking at? Not in Northeast Asia. Kind of moved out of Southeast Asia again. More torpedo damage. More victory points, and better damage control. Convoy defense against minesweepers. Gee, I wonder why. Convoy defense against actual ships. A little bit better. Nighttime? Middle of the night. That. Alrighty then. Less than 4,000 yards. Point blank combat. Flash fire, they're done. That was mildly absurd. Light cruisers are not doing it. 1 prestige from that. More demonstration in the US. No. I will not do this for a white piece. Signaling error is less likely. Risha Makai intercepts. Max speed, pursue. Light cruiser, Montpellier. Like I said, some of these are kind of ridiculous. This morning, they have 0 chance of escape. Get those 12-inch shells in there. She should slow down, and then we can turn broadside, and she'll be done. Short order. Much like that. There we go. That takes care of that one. Okay. Reluctant to even do hard terms. I want absolute and total victory. Obstinately decided to extend this war to 2 years. Guam is not enough. Oh, nice. Give us two both of the Kais. Max speed and pursue. Oh yes, please go in that direction. That really a destroyer. They might actually escape, that's true. They are. 2 Duncan class destroyers. Are these even worth fighting? As somebody pointed out in the chat, I commented on one of the videos, taking out these escorts is actually really useful, and I agree. It's just it feels like these are such small ships. Does it feel like it's worth it? Sometimes it doesn't. Go through the Duncan to pursue her sister ship. Which may get away. Not if they keep maneuvering like madmen. Maneuver as well. Avoid any torpedoes from when she does that. And that takes care of her. 5 12-inch shells into a single destroyer in a single minute. I think it would explode too. Minor victory. We're almost going to finish our Mishimas, which were under production for 30 months. That's how long we've been at war. This is silly to me. Granted, I'm partly at fault for that, since I won't accept a white peace. The Emperor might, but he hasn't overridden me yet. Another coastal attack. Now the newer ones. See how these Kirishimas do. If we can find anything. Really? Completely bypass them. And with their destroyers again. Bring up the speed some. Around St. Jack's. Nightfall, we're gonna miss them. We're gonna have to let the clock run out. Stay at high speed throughout the night. And that's right. It really was 2 minesweepers. Wow. Alright, let's take another overview. Just light forces in Southeast Asia. Static fire control computer. Nice. And now we have invaded Borneo. Absolutely, we can afford that. Enemy coastal raid. Yet another one. Some games talk about war fatigue. I'm getting there. Like me personally. Not the Japanese people. They seem to be doing fine. Immediately pursue because I know they're going to run away. Another Flint, this time escorted by destroyers. So we have to be careful, especially since destroyers or torpedoes are very long range now. Hitting at that range is difficult, since we're likely to have maneuvered by then. Oh, that destroyer's done. Alright, let's turn aside. Keep maneuvering. and that takes care of those two. Alright, come back up to speed. Got that McDougal maybe. Pick up survivors. Slow down the Flint. Oh yeah. Let's turn broadside. Oh, I got complacent. It's fine. Because we're done. Only did medium. Anyways. Minor victory. Resume construction of the last of the Mishimakais. Or the second one, the sister ship. No. A white piece. Torpedo protection 3. More AP. Battle in support of land combat. That, and I don't want this to go revert back to their control. Once we secure it, then yeah. Alright, max speed, close combat. Engage more closely. Can't. Saka hit by Kurishima. Actually, not too bad. We will continue the pursuit of the Flint. While the Jewett gets obliterated. Can't get broadside. Too far away though. Yeah, detect. That's fine. She's got almost all the flooding taken care of. Very little flotation damage. Come on, identifier. Get all those 12, oh, 6, 7 hits. Oh my good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is now more impressive than when the USS Washington during the Battle of Guadalcanal absolutely obliterated one of the Congo-class battleships. I forget which one it was. Absolutely devastated her in a single broadside. A neat account if you ever want to look it up. And that takes care of the Birmingham. Poor ship. Look at that. Took a torpedo and it was light damage. Minor victory. We have taken Borneo. Oh no. Battleship engagement. Please? Well, these are the older ones. Might not work out so well. But we're also in close quarters at night. Dive in. Torpedoes everywhere. Unnamed, unidentified destroyers taking hits left and right. Battleships on New York. So we have 10 15-inch guns. Proper dreadnought, this range, its armor does not matter. Maruna is hit by a torpedo. Older ship, so that flotation damage is very real. I will keep her in the combat. I don't think it's going to matter at this point. Take direct control of Shikishima. Let's get broadside to the New York. Yep, all turrets firing. All turrets, 4 hits. 3 the previous round. Goes back in. Maruna, are you going to make it? No. I don't really care if she follows then. Oh yeah, she's done for. Wadsworth taking a bunch of hits again. Close in. Oh yeah, there's what we're talking about. Exchange of fire from point blank range. Absolutely pouring tons of fire into each other. No hits with the torpedoes. Surprised by that. Our torpedoes are deadly by now. Oh geez. Yeah, that's a lot of torpedoes. She's done. Jeez. So many main battery hits. Swing around. They did manage to knock out one of our turrets in that close range engagement. Oh, what's the armor on those? Yeah, it's pretty light, so that's not entirely surprising. Another torpedo hit. I think we can call this battle to a conclusion. Get it off of squadron attack. Do not need to pump more torpedoes into that hulk. We'll just circle so we confirm her sinking. This many guns on board, not even the full, like the 21 or 28 barrels we have on the newest classes. And we still, the battles are so short. Must be something out there. But we'll leave it. Go down to 10. And run out the clock. Yeah, you could just keep going this way. Board is way down there. You're not going to make it before this is over. Especially when you get caught in a bay. What's that? There are actually 2 more battleships out there. Battlecruiser made it home though. Maruna lives to fight another day. Two prestige. And with that, I think we're out of time for this episode. Thank you for watching. We've certainly gone through a lot of war. Some of the battles have been interesting. They haven't all been boring. But there's been a lot of battles which have been completely lopsided because the US has just pretty much given up the Pacific until just recently. Now they're actually pushing some new battleships. I have a feeling they started building these when the war started. They're just now rolling off and they're moving into these territories to fight us. We're seeing some pretty modern designs. This is turning out to be the war we did want, where we're getting to see how these turret farms really work out in endgame combat with having no armor, being complete glass cannon. Anyways, that's all the time we have for now. I appreciate you watching to this point. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Take care.